At the Stumpy House and Enclosure, the ugly monkeys, as they're affectionately known, are being let out for their morning feed and exercise. The past 12 months have brought dramatic changes to the elderly group. First, they lost their long-time leader Sam and 2 of the females. And now, in the last month, Kelly has had to be put to sleep, and Noreen has passed peacefully away of old age. There are just 3 macaques left in the group.
It's just been a very, very difficult year down here. It's not what we expected. Obviously, last summer we lost Flo, Sam and Charlie, all within a month of each other. So it is very strange down here. It's very quiet with just the 3 of them.
The 3 remaining macaques are the boys Toto and Freddy and female Sylvie. At 24, she's the youngest of the trio, and the only survivor from the group of 12 rescued from a medical research laboratory in Scotland in 2010. Leader Sam and 18 other Stumpies had arrived 10 years earlier from another British research laboratory. All 31 of the lab macaques arrived with numerous medical conditions. Many were overweight and most were in their teens or older.
For us to still have some of those guys left sort of coming up to 12 years later is really quite some going. But one thing we have learnt with them over the years is that when the Stumpies start to show symptoms, you know that you're getting to quite a bad place with them because they are so tough. They hide and mask pain and anything really, really well. And it is a difficult decision for the staff whether we put a Stumpy to sleep, but invariably we've always found out that actually once we've done it, it's very much the right decision.
Amid all the turmoil, there is a silver lining. Toto, Freddy and Sylvie are now living, eating and sleeping as one group. Differences have been set aside and it's all harmonious, for now. The hierarchy appears to have been finally worked out, with Toto in charge and Sylvie happy to be at his side.
Yeah, Toto is doing very well. It's been a long, slow process for Toto to learn how to be a macaque, really. In the past year, his biggest achievement probably has been the fact that he's learned how to forage for food on the floor, because this was always a challenge with him. To be honest, in terms of enrichment for these guys, giving them some really good foraging probably burns off more calories than them sort of working out how to get something out of a Kong or something. It's one of the best ways of keeping them busy, and it keeps them entertained for a good period of time.
Freddy seems pretty content with his lot, although does get overlooked sometimes by the other 2.
Since we've had the 3 of them back together, Freddy's actually spending quite a lot of time outside. He's sort of enjoying sort of the enclosure, and it's really good for him to be able to get the fresh air and a bit of vitamin D, and yeah, just also good for him just to be able to move around. He's been doing a lot of running around and displaying as well out there.
It may have been a tumultuous 12 months, but Toby is philosophical.
It is very sad, but we know that these guys have had a much better life here than they could ever possibly have, and say we've still got these 3 going strong and exploring their enclosure, and the last sort of week of the 3 of them back together, they seem to have got a new lease of life.
Life at the Stumpy House is much quieter and calmer these days. The 3 remaining Stumptailed Macaques, Toto, Freddy and Sylvie, are doing well. They all appear to have accepted their place in the hierarchy, and it's working. Today, Karen from the primate care team is going to give them a bit of a treat.
We've got big pine cones and they're filled with frozen treats. We've got banana, blueberries, blackberries in some of them. So then they've been put in the freezer, so they're a bit frozen. That makes it a bit tougher for them to get it out, otherwise it's a bit too easy. It's really nice because it's been really warm recently, so on a nice sunny day, it's really nice to have a bit of a frozen treat. We all like our old ice lollies, don't we? So this is just a healthy version for the Stumpies.
Over the years, weight management has been a priority for the Stumpies. They're only given fruit in their diet 3 times a week because of the high sugar content. But everyone deserves a treat now and again. It won't be easy for the trio. The fruit has been mashed up and frozen in the pine cones, and Karen is placing them all over the enclosure, some in hard-to-reach places.
Sylvie's quite agile. She's our youngest, she's our only female, but she's pretty agile. So we'll see. She might not even spot that one, but if we pop it there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, give her something to do. Use those legs. Go on, Stumps! Good girl, Sylvie. Go find the treats. Good boy, Toto.
Karen opens up and the trio head outside. Fruit is a favourite and a good motivator to get them moving. Toto finds one of the easier options. He started to develop cataracts in his eyes and sometimes struggles to locate small objects. The pine cones are perfect for him. Freddy is also tucking in. Of the three, he's bottom of the hierarchy and gives up his bounty when Sylvie appears. But she isn't top of the pile. Somehow, that honour now belongs to Toto.
We're not really sure how, probably just size and teeth and, don't know, dumb luck, really. I don't really know. He's not the smartest. Freddy is way smarter than Toto and understands dynamics better and behaviour better. But somehow Freddy's been submissive to him and we're not quite sure how that's happened. But Toto is certainly the dominant animal in there, followed by Sylvie. So poor Freddy is now right at the bottom underneath Toto and Sylvie. But he's a clever animal and he knows where he fits now in the hierarchy.
And he's smart enough to get his fair share of the treats. Sylvie, meanwhile, has spotted the pine cones Karen placed high in the tree. She demonstrates just how agile elderly stump-tailed macaques can be, easily scaling the tree, collecting the cones, and jumping back down. Toto tries to demonstrate his dominance, but Sylvie scarpers with most of her cones intact.
Oi, Toto. Meanie.
As top man, Toto doesn't need to work too hard for his food. It's always a challenge finding the right kind of enrichment for the stumpies, but today's frozen treat has proved a hit. The number of stump-tailed macaques at the park has dwindled due to old age and poor health. There are now only 3 remaining. 2 boys, Toto and Freddy, and the last surviving female, Sylvie. The group has experienced a lot of upheaval recently, and now there are serious concerns about Sylvie's health. It's a worrying time for the Stumpy's carers.
Unfortunately, we've just had a crushing couple of years for the Stumpy treat where they've lost most of their members and we're now down to 3. Sylvie's had to contend with being the only female and 2 boys and which one does she back. And there's been a lot of sort of tension and things, but the group has settled down now a lot.
The remaining trio appear to have finally sorted out who's in charge. And it's Sylvie who's making decisions, leaving Freddy at the bottom of the pile, although he still has a close bond with Toto.
Sylvie is a madam. As soon as you walk in the house, she will let you know she needs feeding and she needs feeding now, please. She's quite a political lady. She's been waiting for an opportunity to be a high-ranking female for years. So with the passing of Noreen and Kelly being the head girl, the only girl, no competition with the ladies, she's delighted with that. And she really is very, very fond of Toto. Actually, when they bed down together, they normally bed down cuddled up together. They have a really sort of sweet relationship and he loves her very much.
But Sylvie has been experiencing medical issues for some time, including dramatic changes in her weight. A previous thorough veterinary examination didn't find anything untoward. But in recent weeks, her health has once again become a cause for concern.
She's got liquid diarrhoea quite frequently. She's got a great big bloated belly. She looks quite uncomfortable. So we're really keen to see what exactly is causing all of that. You know, best case scenario, we find maybe some inflammation of the gut, maybe something easy that we can treat or at least settle down with the right combination of medications. Worst case scenario, maybe we're looking at some sort of cancer or a tumour or a blockage within the gut somewhere. You just never know, but you have to prepare yourself just in case it's something sinister.
David will need to give Sylvie an extensive examination.
Our plan is to get some x-rays and get the ultrasound machine on her and have a good look inside her.
Yep. The pre-med and anaesthetic have done their job.
Yeah, she's plenty asleep enough at the moment, I think.
As an anxious team watch on, David checks the Stumpy's abdomen for anything sinister.
She's nice and steady. Oh no, shall we just get a lateral x-ray now?
The team prepare to take some x-rays. It's a useful piece of on-site equipment and means David can get almost instant images.
Hips don't look too bad.
But nothing seriously wrong stands out. David moves on to check inside Sylvie's mouth for any damage in case she has a dental issue.
Teeth are okay. There's one which was broken, but the little part looks solid and there's nothing inflamed, so...
There's still no indication of what might be causing Sylvie's symptoms.
Okay, thank you.
An ultrasound might reveal more.
Some calcification of the bile ducts around the gallbladder. I don't think we're talking about a heart-related issue. Lights on there, please.
But again, nothing untoward. David's drawn a blank.
There's nothing obvious on the x-rays or on the scan. It's not normal, and so we will keep looking and see if we can find out what it is. But in a way, good news, we haven't found an obvious tumour, we haven't found anything obvious that we can't treat, so we will keep going and keep looking.
A few days later, the lab results are back, but frustratingly, there are still no answers. For now, Sylvie's medical issues remain a mystery. Back at the park in Dorset, it's been a few weeks since Stumptailed Macaque Toto underwent serious dental surgery with the removal of 6 teeth. His mouth has healed well, and he's now back with housemate Sylvie and long-term friend Freddy. The trio are all getting on in years, and the primate care staff keep a close eye on them.
Go on, Stumpies! Sylvie, Toto!
Today, Steph is giving them all a scatter feed of sweet corn.
Fred, you coming out?
While Sylvie and Freddy forage for the food, Steph calls Toto over for a closer look
Toto?
and to assess his progress.
Got some things over here too. Come and show me those beautiful eyes, buddy. Come here. Good boy. Okay. Delicious. I'm going to get a telling off from you in a minute, aren't I? Good job. Good job, buddy. Last one, buddy. There you go. Good boy. Good job.
She's pleased with his improvement.
All things considered, he's doing better than he was pre-vet day. We recently had him down for dental. What we thought might be, 1 or 2 teeth that might need to come out turned out to be quite a lot of teeth. He had some really nasty teeth. So in terms of his mouth, he's doing a lot better. He's eating really well. He's started to be eating hard foods again. And that definitely seems to be a big improvement for him.
His dental issues may be on the mend, but that's not the only reason Steph wants a close-up look. Toto has cataracts. His left eye is a lot worse than his right, and the condition is likely to deteriorate.
He's still able to get up and about. He's still got decent mobility. Even though we've got some concern with his eyesight, his vision, he's still able to find small bits of food in long grass. We're just having to keep a lot of care and attention on Toto because he was never very well equipped to be the boss, and he's even less well equipped now. He's got an ageing body to contend to and an ageing brain as well.
He may be getting on, but Toto is still remarkably agile.
Bit of a display now. You're so big and strong, buddy.
Toto isn't the only Stumpy the team have been concerned about in recent months. The lone female, Sylvie, is nearly 25 years old and has also had a visit from the vet. Her weight has been fluctuating for a long time, accompanied by bouts of diarrhea. Unfortunately, the vet didn't find anything conclusive, and her condition hasn't improved.
Vet days can be really brilliant in that they find us answers, but they can also sometimes not really give us a lot to work with. Sylvie is a prime case of that. She's doing pretty well in herself. You know, she's up, she's bright, she's active, she's eating. But we haven't really got to the bottom of mysterious bottom problems with Sylvie. She's still getting diarrhea, she's still getting some bloating. Our best sort of guess is that she's got some sort of chronic IBS, so we are doing our best to manage her with her diet and looking at what we're eating and what we're giving to her, and just generally trying to keep a close eye on what's going on. But she's still getting ongoing problems, and we suspect that that will be just her now, and we're just going to have to try and manage it as best we can.
The trio aren't getting any younger, and their ailments may well be the consequence of old age. But the team do all they can to make their lives as comfortable as possible.
So we're just trying to lavish as much care and attention on these three as we possibly can while they're with us. But, you know, we have to face the facts that this Stumpy group might not be around for too much longer, and we're just trying to give them every bit of love and attention while we've got them.
The health of the park's primates is paramount, and a vet team is always on hand. Aftercare following treatment or surgery is sometimes needed. A course of painkillers or other medication, or even longer-term treatment may be called for, and it's all administered by the primate care staff. At the Stumpy house, one primate who's recently seen the vet is feeling a bit sorry for himself.
You okay, buddy?
Elderly male Freddy had a number of teeth out yesterday, and he's a bit sore.
Freddy's doing a lot better this morning. He came round well after yesterday. He's obviously still got a very sore mouth, especially on the left-hand side, but he seems to be eating a lot of soft food, so he's had some banana this morning, and we're making sure to cook up his root just so it's a lot more easier for him to be able to chew. But yeah, all going good, so.
Unfortunately for poor Freddy, he has to go through it all again in the near future, because the other side of his mouth also needs attention. In the meantime, Finn is giving him paracetamol and antibiotics, mixed in with jam to aid his recovery.
Fred? So this currently is Freddy's antibiotic. As you can see, he takes it well, it just takes him a little bit of time. And this will hopefully fight any nasty infections that he will possibly get. Good boy, Freddy. The aftercare is extremely important because we have to make sure that we're keeping on top of keeping the wounds clean, making sure that we have the right medications for them to stop any kind of infections before they kind of happen. So it's best with these guys that they have someone that they know and they trust, so it's not someone scary coming into the house and feeding them something different, because these guys are extremely intelligent and they know when there's something wrong. So it's a lot easier to just come in, pretend nothing's happening, give the meds out, job's a good one.
Unlike his two housemates, Toto and Sylvie, Freddy is on a soft food diet for the next few weeks until his mouth heals.
Good boy, good job. Good girl, Sylv.
To keep everyone happy, there are treats for the others too. Stumpies are pretty robust animals, so hopefully Freddy will be back to his normal self in no time. Spring is in the air and there's an abundance of blossom and flowers around the park, which many of the primates love to eat. At the Stumpy enclosure, the three macaques are in for a floral treat. The primate care staff have collected a mass of colourful camellias, complete with leaves and branches. Browse is a good source of protein and fibre, although the Stumptailed Macaques aren't particularly choosy and have a reputation for devouring everything.
Definitely here at the park, they will attempt to eat anything they can get their hands on. They do keep us quite entertained, particularly in terms of giving them enrichment. We have to be very strict with what we give them because any cardboard material, anything like that, they will actually try and eat. So we have to be very careful. So something natural like the camellias is a great source of enrichment.
The flowers and browse are placed all around the enclosure, with some up high to encourage the three to climb. The rest is in easy reach as this trio aren't getting any younger.
Come on then, you lot! Oh, hello.
Fiona opens up and the Stumpies head out. Led by Toto, with the only female Sylvie close behind. Elderly Freddy brings up the rear. One sniff, and he moves on unimpressed. Sylvie is the first to try one of the flowers and seems to like them. Encouraged, Toto decides to give them a go. In the wild, stumpies are primarily frugivorous, meaning they favour fruit. However, they do eat lots of other vegetation, as well as hunting insects and small mammals. They're mainly terrestrial, but also spend time in the trees foraging and sleeping. Elderly Freddy is thought to be about 33 years of age. He grabs a mouthful of flowers and, despite his mature years, uses them to put on a bit of a display. He recently underwent major dental surgery and is due another visit to the vet soon. However, he's eating well and the petals are soft. Sylvie is the only female and the youngest in this small group. She appears to be the most interested in today's enrichment. At 27, she's also the most active and agile of the three and loves her food. Recently, she's suffered from digestive issues, and despite numerous medical checks, the team have yet to discover the cause.
For the most part, despite her medical concerns, she is actually doing really well. She's active, she's eating, she's climbing around. Nothing really slows Sylvie down.
The Stumpies may be known as grumpy, and they can be quite destructive when it comes to food, but generally this trio get on well together. The large outdoor enclosure gives them all plenty of space for time on their own. But they often come together after eating for a grooming session. Life's still good for the park's ageing ugly monkeys.